touch, her craft's go the extra mile. On craft the clock she's shining, with paper stamps and more. JMC Designs will lift you up and open every door. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, bringing something fresh and new. From Glasgow to the Highlands, your style's a work of art. You've got us all inspired, crafting straight from the heart. Ink and color dancing, the scissors start to play. With laughter in her voice, she brightens up the day. Every mate's a story, every project sings. Julia's world of crafting's full of joy that always rings. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, bringing something fresh and new. From Glasgow to the Highlands, your style's a work of art. You've got us all inspired, crafting straight from the heart. Ink and color dancing, the scissors start to play. With laughter in her voice, she brightens up the day. Every mate's a story, every project sings. Julia's world of crafting's full of joy that always rings. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, bringing something fresh and new. From Glasgow to the Highlands, your style's a work of art. You've got us all inspired, crafting straight from the heart. So grab your glue and sparkle, let your paper dreams take flight. With Julia on Craft the Clock, the future's looking bright. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, the dream that did come true. From Scotland's hills and heather, your passion plays its part. You've got us all creating, crafting straight from the heart. With a sparkle and a smile, Julia's got the magic touch, her craft's go the extra mile. On Craft the Clock she's shining, with paper stamps and more. JMC Designs will lift you up and open every door. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, bringing something fresh and new. From Glasgow to the Highlands, your style's a work of art. You've got us all inspired, crafting straight from the heart. Ink and color dancing, the scissors start to play. With laughter in her voice, she brightens up the day. Every mate's a story, every project sings. Julia's world of crafting's full of joy that always rings. Oh Julia, Julia, we're crafting right with you. JMC Designs, bringing something fresh and new. From Glasgow to the Highlands, your style's a work of art. You've got us all inspired, crafting straight.
I did ask for a Scottish ditty, but it came back more pirate-esque, I'm thinking. I'm unsure. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you can see and hear me. Totally different location. FYI, this is not a green screen. This is all real. Okay, it's not a green screen. So who knows what is about to happen over the next hour. It's chaos in the office at the moment. With the dogs just walked in, not my dog. Mole's colouring on the floor because she wants to be in here as well. So I'm hoping you can all see and hear me, which is a good start. If someone in the chat can just say yes, can see and hear you, that would be lovely. Then I know it's all working. Then I know we're all good. Good one today. We're shopping today as well. We've got QR codes across the board for half-price deals from JMC Designs. We're going to be chatting to Julia as well in the next coming minutes. I'm just waiting for you all to come in and take a seat as normal. Would be lovely. Oh, you can all see and hear me. Gorgeous. That's what we like. Now, I apologize now. You are here on my iPad, but everything is over here. So there'll be a lot of backwards and forwards is what we're going to do. Let's bring in the lady herself from the wee Bonnie Highlands is what she's from, not pirate country, as that sort of song made out. I'll let you into a secret. I do like playing these songs, so I make the songs for the guest that comes in. And what I don't know if the guests know, I can see them, their camera, and it literally they're like, oh, this is nice. And then they hear their own names and their brand. They're like, oh, it's a whole song about me. I love it. Here is the lady herself. Yes, it's Julia. How are you?
Didn't you laugh? And then I was thinking of texting you going, can I have that? That'd be great for my social media posts.
I will send it to you after the hour. Do not worry.
I love it. It's fab.
I'll send it to you. How are you, lovely?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. I was at a wedding last night, but other than that, we're all good.
Oh no! So was it a late night?
It's all right. I was a designated driver, so I'm not too blurry-eyed.
That's not too bad. As you know, Craft O'Clock, we go international. Sharon is from Australia. Got up specially.
Yay! Hi, Sharon.
Good morning, all. But any questions for Julia as well? Get them in the chat. I will keep an eye on them all. Myself and Julia are the same. We've all got cameras ahead of us, but all the information we need is to our left and right.
I'm doing my best to look straight ahead.
I'm trying. Jill, who writes the songs? I bring in a band for the guests. It's cost me a fortune. So let's kick straight off. Before we go into your little sneak peeks and your half price, or better than half price savings that we've got on the show.
When I put this together. I just decided to be. It's so long since I've seen you, Adam. I was just like, overcome.
Well, I can sort of give you a sneak peek because we've got this whole set. When I bring the QR code up, will be $25.99, or this whole set would be $21.99. We are going to go through them in more detail later as well. Do not fear, stick around for those. But I just want to go back a bit if we can. Because we don't see, personally, we were just chatting about this, we don't see enough of each other, but it's a hell of a commute for you to come down to Hobby Maker and make it worth your while, as it were. So how did you get into the wonderful world of crafting? How did it all start for you?
Crafting has been there forever. So, like, my nan was an artist and played the piano. My grandfather was an artist. My uncle went to art college, does the most amazing oil paintings. My dad does crochet. My mum was a seamstress. My grandma's a tailoress. My great grand made handmade teddies. So I don't know, I was just always surrounded by creativity. And sorry, I'm getting a bit of a feedback. If Alistair's watching, I'm getting a bit of feedback. So I was always surrounded by creativity and just sort of like I don't think there's anything out there I haven't tried. So I just was always doing something. And then, I don't know, must have been almost 25 years ago. I walked into, it was actually a shop in Bolton where my gran lives called Last Drop Village. And there was a shop up there and they made these like bespoke handmade cards. And by that, I mean like a craft card with a bit of corrugated card on it and a paper rosette. And I sort of looked at it and thought, I could do that. So I bought a couple of bits and pieces, bought a shoebox. And then, well, now I'm sat in a studio at the bottom of the garden. So the paper craft obsession sort of like really took hold. Turning that into a business, that was an accident, happy accident, but that was a complete accident. So I suffered from quite severe anxiety and it was debilitating. It kind of just stopped me living my life. But I went to get some help, and during that process, we did a bit of art therapy, which was fascinating. It was like even the way you sort of grounded people, or the way they faced kind of meant something that was going on in your head, like that. So I drew a couple of pictures, and then my therapist, as one of my challenges, was that I had to post on social media something that I had drawn. So I had been posting on social media crafting projects, but she wanted me to put something on that I had drawn, which I did. But then I started getting messages from people going, oh, can we use your picture? Can we have it? So then I sort of started off with like some digital downloads. And then somebody that I'd met then spoke to a buyer at Hachanda at the time.
Mhm.
And I got a phone call saying, would you like to bring your product to TV? And I was like, yeah, that'd be fab. Didn't have a clue how to design anything, didn't have a clue where to even get stamps made or anything like that. So I booked in an induction day, I got a date, and then suddenly hit the internet and was like, where do you get stamps made? Pulled together a collection, and yeah, the rest's history. Sorry. That was a lot of information in a short space of time.
This is what we like. This is what we like on Craft the Clark. Lisa's in the office today. She's watching on her phone, so we have to be quiet. How did you get your style though? Because your style is it's whimsical, it's magical. It can take you to your own little world. Where did that style come in? Has it always been a thing with you, or is it?
Yeah. I think I like fantasy, and I was talking about this to a friend because we were at the Fringe last week, and I love going to the Fringe. It's just you're surrounded by creativity from many different genres. You know, we went to see improv shows and music shows, and you know, I sketched in the garden. I went around the Makers Market. But as we're talking about it, I like the things, you know, like Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz. Yes. I like it when there's an element of normality that is immediately recognizable, so you kind of understand what it is, but there's also like a whimsical nature to it, so it's like slightly different to what you expect. It's like in the collection, the Fruitopolis collection. So that is, we've got houses which we instantly recognize as houses, so that you sort of connect to that, and then we instantly recognize them as fruit. But the reality of, like, you know, fruit houses are not real. I don't know. It's that sort of like playing with imagination, so it's familiar yet not, and it's that sort of brink that I like. I don't like it when it goes too far off that. But it's that I like, sort of like playing with, like, how can you make what we're used to every day different?
Well, now that is true. Let's talk about the fruit collection, and as we brought it in, your Fruitopolis that we've got in this one. I said there is so much to cram in this hour. We were meant to do a full-on interview, and then the cat this morning just started reeling these all lists. You've got this to do. How much have we got to get through? We've got a lot to get through in a short amount of time. So I will put all these in the chat when we're going through them, chat people, my little chat friends. I've put all the codes in there for you. If you want to get the complete collections, that's where the QR code's going to kick in, because that will take you directly to this set. This is your Fruitopolis set, which would be £25.99 is what you're paying for this. £25.99. I can't believe this should have been £53.96. The discount you have given us is phenomenal.
Yeah, well, if you go onto my website, £53, and that is what you would be paying.
If you want to get hold of your Fruitopolis, now when they're gone, they're gone. We've only got a set amount of these. Julia said, look, you can have a set amount, but I'm not doing any more at this silly price. And they may never be in this configuration again if they come back to TV. Or you may not be able to get certain elements. So if you want to get hold of them, we're going to go through it now. I will put the QR code, I'll put the link into the chat. So you get, some people that are watching on their phone may want to get it that way. So what are we actually getting in here, Julia?
Right, I'm good. Just let me switch round. Sorry, I always have to fit. Al's just going to go and upset when this happens, because like I start changing the lighting, which she doesn't like. There we go.
No, you're
right. It's because it's not flattering lighting on my face. So we've got 4 stamps, or 4 sets of stamps. Hang on, I'm going to get this in the center. There we go. And what I love about my stamps, even if I say so myself, is that the acetate's coloured as well.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
It's not essential, but I just love the quirkiness of that, you know. So we have Pear Place, and then we have Strawberry Fields, and then we have Cherry Tree Lane, and we have the Orangery.
See, that's
those. And then I love this paper pack. It's one of my favourites. So this is like the Sherbet Fizz collection. So there's 5 designs, 5 of each. So we've got this. This is so zingy. This is definitely me. I'm very into very bright colours. So I'm having to move this around so that you can see it properly.
There we go. Oh, I can't.
There we go. Mixing it with a bit of black and white, which is fab. So and we have this one here, and this one that's got watermelon vibes. So we kind of got like a polka dot. And then
I like that. That's technically a ready-made card because you put that stripe down the middle of your card. You've got 2 colorways there. You go on with your.
And there's some people that maybe turn that into shaped cards as well. Like I do encourage you when it comes to papers, chop into them and make them your own. And then I've got a few samples. So this is kind of how they're all sort of placed together. So this is another thing I like to do is like storytelling, scene building. So most of my stamps you can sort of piece together and make your own story or build your own whimsical world. This one's just taking the edge, one of the edge stamps, and built a record. Who's that? Kate did that one. I think this is our Tracy. Her colouring's phenomenal. So that's just very clean and simple.
Look at this. Just using those backgrounds. And if you're well, let me ask the question first, just in case it's just me. Are we allowed to cut these out on our scan and cut to do an outer edge if we don't like fussy cutting?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the full angel policy as well. As I said, I was a crafter a lot longer than I was, designing and stuff like that. So that's how I made my pocket money and earned mine. And that's them all together.
See, how beautiful is that? If you want to go for these, I've put all the links now, including the YouTube link, because I pressed the wrong button, into the chat. I'll keep posting them in there. So if you want to go for the Fruitopolis, it should have been £53.96. You are now going to get it for that price of £25.99. So how many stamps are we actually getting there? There's 4 stamp sets, but there seems to be an awful lot of stamps.
Let me have a little look. I have to make me do maths now. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So you get 22 stamps and your paper pad. What's the GSM inch of the paper pad?
It's 160 and it's uncoated, so you can do all your mixed media type techniques to it. So it'll take your inks and things like that if you want to adapt and change them a little bit.
So once again, I've put the link now into. They're on all Facebooks and all platforms. It makes me think of Mr. Jingle in the Apple. Mr. Jingles. I've never heard of Mr. Jingles. Is that something you've heard of?
I've not heard of Mr. Jingles. No.
I've
seen people say they love the beer house and the colours. Thank you very much.
Yeah. That was Arwen. We'll go with that. Love the beer house. Love the colours from our Lisa. There's a lot of love. Hello, everyone. Very tidy craft area as well. Someone said. Let's move on to the next collection while we've got it, because there is loads to get through. I love this. This collection is beautiful. This is your alpaca collection. The details are on the screen now as we speak that we've got on this one. So if you do want to go for your alpaca, this is the way to do it. You get loads in this one as well.
Yeah, this one's really cute. So this one, the story behind this is we went to one of these animal farm things in the Lake District, and we saw a 2-day-old alpaca. So it was so cute. And then I just had to draw it. And each stamp set has got one of these sort of stamps. So this is a solid stamp. And then we've kind of got the doodled version. So it's really quick and easy to build up a background for it. This one also, I saw an alpaca dressed as a bumblebee in a charity shop, and I really wanted to draw it. I didn't think people would be that, I didn't think not everybody would like that. It appealed to me, but not for everyone. But I have given it wings, so if you want to do that, you can.
I love it.
I think I might have it in a journal somewhere, but I'd have to go across the room and find it. And then this is like just sort of sitting, cuddling the alpaca. And then this is an A5 one this time, and it's also in a bound book as opposed to loose leaf. And again, it's 5 designs, 5 of each. So we've kind of got like a Baroque style there. chocolate and marshmallow, the scald, and it goes. The papers go with lots of different collections as well. I've teamed it with the alpacas because it's sort of those soft browns work really well with it. So that's your 5 ones there. Let me have a look. So I think our Leonie made this one. So you can see there that the soft sort of these colours sort of go really well with the alpacas.
Yeah.
So they're really cute. So this is using that little stamp that I pointed out, the fact that it's a solid stamp. So you could stamp it in some of your coloured inks, and it's just really quick for building up a background. I have a shaker. I don't know who did this one. Who did this one? Kaylee did this one. Just dead cute.
So much you can do, especially using some of the backgrounds, you know, the backgrounds that we don't really know what to do with. We make messy backgrounds and then we don't know what to do. Stamping these straight on would really work.
Yeah. So this one has just been made using all the little stamps. So there's not a feature stamp on that one, but all the little extras that come in it. It's built that, which I think looks really fab. We've got this one. We've got one of these sort of sticker things.
I love them. I absolutely think these are adorable.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
With them.
So we have this, and then you can completely change the colorways and make it really bold, which is fab. Right, let me have a look at this one because this one's cute. This is, it's weird being the person that's showing the samples. It's like I have newfound respect for you. So this one's like done with vellum.
Oh,
so it's been stamped with white embossing powder on vellum and put in a window of a card. I think that's really different. I like that. And then we've got, I'm going to move that out the way because we've got like a little frame. It's a little door hanger that can hang on your door. And then we've got another frame as well.
You see, they're all there. If you want to go for them, the QR codes are there. Should you want to them, they are there. The QR codes are now at the bottom of the screen for you for the alpacas. Let's quiz read through them again. So you've got your Fruitopolis. I've also put all the links into the chat. So if you want to go into the chat, all the links are there. Now, when these have gone, Kat is keeping an eye on them in the office. Because I spoke to her this morning. So Kat is back. Bank holiday's over. Kat's back in the office that you've got on this one. So Kat is watching the stock. When they're gone, they are gone. And the prices won't last that long either. These prices will go back up. So for the Fruitopolis set at the bottom of the screen, that should have been £53.96. Today, you are getting it for £25.99. And the alpaca, this is just a silly price. Just get one of those. Just go and get it. You've got a cap postage of £4.95. It's £21.99. So you get 3 stamp sets with quite a few stamps. I'm not going to ask you to count them. We'll just go with quite a few. With quite a few stamps in there. And you get that paper pad as well. And the paper pad would also work with what is also on the brand shop. Because on the brand shop, we have the Florist for die set, which is stunning. We have the Blissful background stamps. They would really work with those alpacas.
Yeah, because there's kind of like background elements with the alpacas. So with having those as well, you could play and make a lot of backgrounds, which would be fun.
Then you've also got the Ladybug collection. So they would work. They would go well with the alpacas, I feel, or even the fruit houses.
Yeah, and the paper pad, the Sherbet Fizz paper pad go really well with the ladybugs.
So
ladybugs don't have to be red. I think when we did the samples for those, we had like pink ones and orange ones. You can make them what you want when they're stamps.
But it's also that, as you said earlier, it's the packaging that helps because it gives you that inspiration straight away. You're instantly drawn to that inspiration. And then you've got the Toadstool Tots, which I think is one of my favourite paper pads of all time. The Toadstool Tots paper pad, that's £7.99. The brand shop is now at the bottom of the page if you want to jump to the brand shop. And you've got the 2 collections that are already on there at ridiculous value for money. When they're gone, they're gone. They're not hanging around. So for me, I would jump in for a Toadstool Tots at £7.99. I would also jump in for the alpacas and the fruit because these bundles won't be coming back in any of the collections that we've seen before. Once we buy into the collections, though, Julia, is there anywhere that we can go for any more inspiration?
Yeah, so I've got a YouTube channel, which I work really hard on. And I think I was speaking to you earlier. It's like I try my best to make sure that what you're watching is high quality and interesting. So I tend to sort of consolidate maybe 4 projects into one video that only takes 12-15 minutes to watch because it's been really well edited. So I do that every Friday at 6:45. We have a video go up. This week we're looking at colour combos, which is quite interesting because it's colours I don't normally use, but it's been fun. And also on a Monday at 6:30 I go live. And then if you want to see inspiration from people other than myself, I have a team and a Facebook group, JMC Crazy Craft Hive, and in there you get, well, everybody can share. And I love to see, that's my favourite thing. So it's great fun designing. And then I'm going to go through this thing that once I've submitted it, I kind of feel a bit sick as like, are they nice? Will people like them? And then I get them back and I'm like, oh yeah, they're nice. And then when I start seeing the samples come through or what other people make with them, that's my favourite bit of my job, is seeing what other people do. So if you are making anything with your products, then do tag me and show me, because I really want to see. I'm really nosy, basically.
Well, it's worth doing. And the videos that you see on YouTube is not like any normal YouTube video. I need to stress this as well. As you say, you do edit them, but you edit them in the way that it becomes easy viewing. And
yeah, it's more of a movie. It's not boring to watch. So, because we were fiddling with setup at the beginning here, but like my husband has very kindly built me a purpose-built studio. And I have cameras above me and to the side of me, as we've kind of seen a little bit here. I also have side angle cameras, because that is one thing with a lot of people when they demo colouring, because you've got an overhead camera. Let me see if I can fiddle this. Like, let me just grab a pen a second. No, right, so if I've got an overhead camera, you don't see what's going underneath the pen.
Yeah.
But I also have a side camera, and you can suddenly see what is happening with the pen and what is happening. So like we spent a lot of time, like really making sure that the camera angles showed the product, showed what I was doing in the best way as possible. And as I said, I do spend a long time editing so that they're easy viewing. It's not just from, not that I'm knocking them, but it's not just an overhead on a shiny surface from a camera that's not been edited and moves and rocks about. It's really easy viewing, and I think quite informative as well. So,
well, they generally are, and I've watched a few of your lives. I lurk in the background. I'm a lurker on Facebook Lives. I like to go in and I like to just watch and get inspired really on how to colour, because your colouring is phenomenal. It really is. What you need to do, what we're talking about is, so the QR code is there. If you want to go to the QR code, scan the QR code now that you are looking at, which is perfect. That will take you to YouTube. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because anything you buy, like Sue has just bought the alpaca set.
Yay!
She can't wait for it. Thank you, Julie. She's saying, well, the alpaca set £21.99. Get it while you can, because it won't last long. Get to that YouTube, because you got a wealth of knowledge, genuinely a wealth of knowledge that's in there, and that you can watch in your own time as well. I've never had so many QR codes for a show that you've got. I've never had so many QR codes that you've got. So we've got QR code for YouTube. Scan it now. Well, I'll go through all these at the end. Do not worry. We've got the brand shop with everything on there that you're going to need. The Fruitopolis, which we've looked at, which we all loved. All the links are in the chat. And you've got the Alpaca Adventure, which I think is everyone's favourite by the sounds of it by far. So get hold of your Alpaca Adventure. You get your paper pad, and you also get your stamps included in this as well. From there, though, not only have we got all that, we've got your YouTubes every Monday at 7:30, and you upload a video every Friday at 6:45. Love the timings. On the 20th of September, you're a little busy in Inverness, are you not?
Yes, so we're doing a workshop. So I'm not alone. It's myself and Louise Sims and Janice Phillips, which again are all demonstrators on Hobbymaker. And we are hosting a workshop in Inverness. And I have to say the location is stunning. Like, I'm so excited. So near where I live, we have the canal system that takes people from like the Firths up to the North Sea, and they kind of go through. So the mouth of that canal system is not far from where I live, and you know, I quite often go there for a morning walk. Absolutely stunning. But anyway, the venue is canal side. So it's a brand new building as well, and it's beautiful, and it's been thought about for access. So for like, it's got wheelchair access and all sorts of things. And the room that we've got is upstairs, and then you've got gorgeous views of the trees and things. But then on your break, if you wish, I timed it. It was less than a minute to walk from the building to the canal side. And it goes right down to the point, which I have seen dolphins there as well. I can't promise dolphins, but I have seen dolphins there. So it's an absolutely beautiful location. And we've put quite a lot of work into the concept of this workshop. And I do think it's very unique to anything else out there. So we have, we're looking at art journaling, but more at art journaling being a safe space. I know I've fallen into this trap. I used to love art. I still love art journaling. It's what I do. But it was always where you practice, where you played, where you swatched out your materials, where you made your mistakes, all of this sort of stuff. But then with social media showing us beautiful page after beautiful page, we kind of think that there's this pressure to create something gorgeous on every page. And we're trying to strip that back to go, no, this is your safe space to learn and to grow and to practice techniques. So we're going to be looking at, you get a free art journal. So you get given an art journal to play in. You also get a £50 goodie bag as well. But in your free art journal, we're going to look at practicing some techniques, bits and pieces, and then we're going to take what we've learned from that practice piece into either making a card or a tag, or we'll not be doing a mixed media project in the class because we don't have time, but there's lots of things that you can do. Secondly, that makes it unique is we are providing a video. So we've pre-recorded the class, and when you leave the class, you will be emailed a link to the video. So quite often when you're in a workshop, you're enjoying it, you've got your tutor there, you've got people there, and you go create something beautiful, and then you go to recreate it and go, how did I do that again? And because you can forget from the moment, but it means you can watch the class again and like rewind, pause, go over things. And as far as I'm aware, that's not a feature that we see elsewhere. And thirdly, and the thing that I'm most passionate about, and you'll know this because you've known me for a while, Adam, is that we've made it accessible to the deaf community. So we do have a sign language interpreter there, so that BSL users can also join in as well. Because it's only when I stopped and thought about it. I've got a friend who's an interpreter, and I've signed for a long time. But as much as we have Craft TV, and we've all learnt from that, and we've all grown from that. It's where I started. It's where I learned how to paper craft from watching Craft Telly. I once did a workshop with the deaf in the deaf club, and there was a lady there that had been watching Craft Telly for about 20 years. And I think most of us that have watched Craft Telly within a short space of time know things, simple things like you need to take your ink to the stamp. She didn't know that, because you can't, although she maybe could put subtitles on, you can't watch the demonstration and read the subtitles at the same time.
Yeah.
And when I started researching it, there was nothing for the deaf community to be part of things like we are. And I think as a creative community, we're so grateful for the various resources that we have to learn. Like we've mentioned a lot in here, we've mentioned Hobby Maker, and we've mentioned YouTube, and we've mentioned all these different things, but they don't have access to that. So it's something I've been passionate about for a long, long time. And I'm really excited that this workshop that we're doing with Janice and Louise is also accessible to the deaf community as well.
How do we find more information about this?
It's on my website, so you can't miss it. So if you go onto my website, which is www.jmcdesigns.co.uk, literally the first thing you see will be a link to more information about the workshop. There's a massive banner at the top of my website.
Love it all. Right, it's genuinely nearly time to go. We've only got about 15 minutes left to get through this. So I quickly want to go through the two bundles again, if we can, so we can see in more detail. Just before we do that, though, I do have one thing to do before I totally forget and I mess it all up. Yesterday, we ran a competition where you could win £25 credit to your Hobby Maker account. You could win a Crafty Club mug, and you could also win a tote bag. Now, I'm not going to lie, I forgot to make this presentation this morning, so it was very last minute, but I thought I did quite well. We picked a winner at random, and congratulations, Lisa Armstrong. Yours will be branded. It will be a branded tote bag and a branded Crafty Club mug. Unfortunately, this is the only thing I could find. You are winning. All you need to do, I was very last minute, is drop me an email, craftyclark@hobbymaker.co.uk. Drop me an email to that very address, and Kat will put them in the post to you. And Kat has also got that picture as well, so we're waiting. We'll wait for you to do. If only I live, if Inverness wasn't too far, would you be doing, if this is very successful, which I'm guessing it will you be doing more around the country? We
would like to. Like, I know Louise and I have made a long-term plan to... I'm a bit echoey. I'm feeling an echo here as well. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. We would like to, yes. So Louise and I, when we sat and planned this, we are thinking of different locations. So we will see how it goes. But yes, hopefully we will be.
That's what I like to hear. Right, and let's look at the fruit one first. Let's set this one up so we can see it on your little overhead, so we can see them in real life and we can see the colours. You're getting 4 sets of stamps that we've got on here, and you're also getting that paper pad as well. We can bring in the QR code, which is this one just here. So if you want to get hold of all of this, it is beautiful. Have you still got the finished samples to hand, Julia?
I have. Yeah, isn't it? Sorry for whoever's.
You're absolutely fine. You are from home. This is the thing. This
I was going to say, like, the Tech Guru is up at the house. Like, he's made it idiot-proof for me, but when things go slightly wrong, I'm useless.
I can hear you absolutely fine. It's all good. Let's go through those. So I'll keep the QR code on screen. I will also put the link to it in the chat. But these are some of the stuff. These are absolutely stunning. £25.99 should be £46.96 is what it should be. Beautiful. They're so versatile, I think.
Yeah, they're absolutely stunning. And as you've said, I have a very whimsical style. So there's other collections that I have done, like the Toadstool Tot collection or the Woodland Tots and things like that. So there's lots of characters as well that would go with this. And you tend to find that all my stamps, because I have a certain style, they will work together really well. So you can expand your story as you wish.
It reminds me very much of Poddington Peas.
Yes.
It's got that sort of look to it. Say if you're changing your cameras round, bring in the other set and I'll just throw up a picture so we can see. So if you want to go for your fruit topper list, the QR code on the side of the screen, the last link that I have posted in the chat is there as well. If you want to get that, you get your paper pad and you get all your stamps. Very, as I say, very Poddington Peas-esque, which I like, the whimsical style that you've got on this one. Imagine cutting out the little doors and having them open, maybe a little cheeky different, something for an advent calendar. Maybe you want to do and put lots of little things inside them. You can do that. The next one I'm going to look at is my favourite. We're not meant to have favourites at all. £21.99. This should be £46.96. When it's gone, it has gone. So it's worth getting hold of while you can on this one, because it is absolutely stunning that we've got. Oh no, what have I done? I pressed the wrong button, Julia. I pressed the wrong button.
It's all right.
There's so many buttons on this. That's the one I need. Let's put you big in the big box. Talk me through some of these samples, because they are beautiful.
Just having a look. So this is from Jenny. We need to kind of do that. I do admire the fact that you guys show samples so well. It's clearly a skill. I've got little shinies in there as well.
I like the glossy accents. This is beautiful. It's sort of got a doggy-esque look to it.
Yeah, you could probably kind of, if you wanted to. This is the thing with stamps, though. Like, yes, they've been drawn as alpacas, but the way you choose to colour them, you know, that could be child with a teddy bear. Or it could almost be a bunny rabbit or a dog, or, you know, the way you choose to colour it and present it, you can make it what you want. I mean, that one's probably more an alpaca.
Yeah,
don't think you quite make it a Shetland pony, but you can try.
I like you can turn them into and quite easy to cut out as well. If you are into fussy cutting, they look very easy to cut out.
They're a nice, easy shape to cut out. I love this one with the three of them sort of peeking in. That's really cute. And this one's so clever. Who did this one? Kate. So Kate did this one. And like, I just love the fact that she's not even used one of the feature images. It's all the little extras. So it's like, don't dismiss them or think that they've been there to kind of fill out the space. They are really useful and powerful in their own right.
I just love them.
There we go.
I love the way you give us. Is it in this collection? Was it this? Yes, it is this collection. You give us the background and then the main image, so we can do two different colorways and things like that.
Yeah. So you've got the solid. Let me have a little look. Do I have some scrap carders? I do, but whether it's clean is another matter. Oh, actually, it was behind me. Right. So, for example, you've got so you've got the heart, so that it's solid, and in that one you've got the outline. So you can stamp that with, say, like a pink or a red or whatever color you want, and then you can go over it this one with a black. So you could, rather than having to color in lots of little details, you can just quickly kind of put it together. So some of these backgrounds, like this one here, that's been done with the circle version. So it's been stamped with pink and yellow there, and then gone over with a pink stamp. And then Leonie's done that again here, that she stamped it in a solid and then gone over it. And that's the solid stamp there, so it's green. So it just means building up a background, although they're tiny stamps, and you can build up a background really quickly and easily and create something different every time as well.
I think it also goes to prove, and see that one's by Pooh Leone, and Leone's not known for her clean and crisp cards. So if Leone,
and she did this live.
Oh, did she? Oh my word!
Yeah, she did it. She did a show with it. So it's like, yeah, and it's like she actually managed to finish it and everything.
Even if it's not you're down the mixed media route, you still can pull together a stunning card. Yeah, there's mixed media elements on there with the tiny splatters I can see. Is that a stamp or is that something?
That's a stamp. So that's one of the stamps.
So it's like clean mixed media.
Let's have a look. So that's this stamp here.
Oh, I like these. So
and
if
you've got the solid in there.
So if you've always wanted to try mixed media but never known how to, or you maybe want to go on your gel plates and you want to go down that route, these would work really well on a gel plate.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that's kind of like a quirky bunting or light. So I'm just kind of pointing out there. So you've got the silhouettes there and then your little stamps. So that this card here, that was made out of all of these little tiny stamps.
See, I like that. It just works.
So
it works really, really well. That is the alpaca set, £21.99. Should be, and this is the thing that I need to get across to you, it should be £46.96. Like, you're getting it for £21.99. Start thinking Christmas gifts. Start thinking bottom drawer gifts. We'll ask the lady herself, because she's here. These won't be coming back at these prices, will they?
No. And if you want to check the genuineness of these prices, check it on my website, because the full price that I'm giving you, that is what it is on my website. So you can't even get it at that deal on my website.
So the alpaca collection, £46.96 is what that is on Julia's website.
Yep.
On Craft O'Clock and only Craft O'Clock, because we run a hard bargain here at Craft O'Clock. You've got this one. It's £21.99. So if you like what you see, go and check out the links. If you're working, I know a lot of people watch this back after work because I forget that people have proper jobs. I genuinely do. I think it's 12 o'clock, everyone's off. No, people are working, Adam. So a lot of people go back and watch this later. When they're gone, they're gone. There is a limited amount of stock of these bundos. They will never be back at this section again. And if you need more inspiration, go over to the YouTube channel now. Are all these collections on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, they're not necessarily. I mean, quite often I've got product launch videos on there, but you tend to find that a video might be like, I don't know, 5 ways to use alcohol markers in your art journals, and you tend to find that all my stamps sort of come in and are featured fairly regularly. But if people want that, I could start doing videos with 5 ideas with a such and such collection. So if you like something like that, tell me. And I'll add it to my long list of videos to create.
Talking about getting in contact with you then, how do we get in contact with you? If people want to get in touch, if people want to, maybe they've bought the stamps and they go, you know what, I really don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know. Where can they go for
So you can message me on Facebook. I will do, so I'm on Messenger. And yeah, I've got the Facebook page, which is Julia McNeill Crafts, the group, which is JMC Crazy Craft Hive, and I'm also on YouTube and Instagram. Technically, I'm on TikTok and Threads as well, but I don't very rarely actually go on them. So you're probably not going to reach me, but I do check Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram daily. So you should get hold of me in one of those.
And just once again, I think you did say it there, but we'll promote it again. What are we searching for? Is it JMC Designs or
Julia McNeill Crafts? I know it's confusing. Basically, as we discussed at the beginning of this, I was a crafter a lot longer than I was a designer, and becoming a designer was a bit of an accident, and it was quite fast paced as well, and I just wasn't sure how professional Julia McNeill Crafts sounded, so I took that's where the JMC comes from. I just thought it sounded more professional, but I didn't want to start changing all my socials because I was already sort of known in the craft community as that, so hence the slight difference.
Oh, I like it. It's took me, how long have I been in TV for now? 10. It took me a good, let's say, 7 years just to realise they're just your initials. I never realised. How many times
have we worked together, Adam?
Exactly. And I never put 2 and 2 together to think that is your company. I know it's your business, but I was like, I've just never.
Random letters I threw together. Yeah,
just random. What's this? Where do you have copies of the cards and journals which has been made with the beautiful products? So do you take photos and put them on your social media? So all the cards you've shown me now, is there anywhere where we can go and see them?
Probably, like, if you go into my Facebook group, which is JMC Crazy Craft Hive, what we have in there at the top of the Facebook group, there is albums. So that is one place where we have divided everything into product sections. So if you go into albums, there will be an album for Fruitopolis and an album for Alpaca and an album for basically every collection. And not just my makes in there, it's also anything that's been done by the design team. So that's probably your best bet to get a quick overview of a particular product.
Love it all. Love it all. It's time to say goodbye, Julia Lovely.
Goodbye.
I know, quick.
That went quick, didn't it?
I told you it would fly by. I said it would absolutely fly by that you've got on this one. JMC Designs, get them now. I will flash up the cue cards once again. The QR codes. If you want to get everything, this is the QR code that you are going to need. I will also put this into the chat now because this is the brand page over on the Hobby Maker website. This is the one to go to. Everything is on there that we've spoken about on today's show. You've got, I'm going to say, I think I was told in a message somewhere, about 24 hours or until they sell out, till the prices go back up on these ones. So get them while you can, because when they're gone, they are gone. Julia, my lovely, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I will send you that track now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like basically all my reels and TikToks now are going to have that jingle. It's brilliant.
I will. Before I forget, I will send it to you before I close down my laptop. Julia, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, what a legend. Another legend on Crafter Clock. Join me again this Sunday. So, well, let's roll this back. Let's do the competition again one more time before I leave. Lisa Armitage, if this is you, you have won yourself your bag, you have won yourself the mug, and you've won the credit that you need. If Catty's watching or anyone from the office, I've left them on my desk in the Crafter Clock room. The bag and the mug. That's where I've left them. Lisa, you need to email me, crafterclock hobbymaker.co.uk. Anyone can email me on that email address as well. I was going through it the other day. Some lovely emails in there. So there's your email address if you want to get hold of me or if you want to chat to me anymore. Right then, it's time for me to skedaddle. I will see you Thursday on the telly box, 5 till 9. We're back on the telly. Jamie Rogers Designs. I'm the one with the shows. I've got 2 hours with Jamie, Jodie Johnson, and somebody else that I can't think of at this moment in time. It's totally gone. But we'll be back Thursday, 5 o'clock. I'll see you then. Check out those QR codes. Watch this whole show back for your QR codes are there. Let's play the track because it's a good Scottish belter is what it is. I will see you Thursday on the telly, or I'll see you back here Sunday from the studio, 12 o'clock on Craft O'Clock. From myself, Adam. See you later. Bye.
From the heart of Bunny, Scotland, with a sparkle and a smile, Julia's got the magic touch, her craft's go the extra mile. On Craft O'Clock she's shining, with paper stamps and more. JMC Designs will lift you up and open